Hello people, in this lecture we're gonna create a sign out bar. At the moment we can just sign in our application, we can't sign out. Let's implement this feature. Let's say logout, let's call the await HTTP context sign out async, and I will return a redirect action name of index. So when I sign out of my application, I will redirect the user to the login page. Let's add this toolbar in my layout. Let's go to layout. Let's go right here. Instead of py, p4 here. Let's add a class here with p4. Let's add this navbar class navbar expand algae bg primary. Let's add a div with a class container fluid. Let's add an span here with a class navbar brand, and it will have the viewBag dot title to display the title of our application. So if we want to store the viewBag title in every page, we must add this viewBag title. In the login, let's say viewBag title login. In the users edit, let's say if the model ID is greater than 0, he is in edit mode. Let's say edit user with the model ID, and if it is 0, he is creating a user. Okay, in the index, let's say viewBag title. The viewBag title is list users. That's enough. Let's go back to our layout again. Let's create a div with class ml auto for margin left auto and an href here. The asp action will be logout, and the asp controller will be our login controller, and it will have a text white. Let's get an icon for sign out. Let's use this one and say logout. But I want to display this logout button just if I'm signed in. Let's say if user dot identity is authenticated, but the user dot identity can be null, so we must add this nullish operator and say false here, because if this is null, I will retrieve false. If this is null, I will retrieve false. If this is true, if this exists, it's not null, and it's not null, and it's authenticated, I will display my logout button. I hope this makes sense. Let's start our application. Here I have my toolbar with my logout. If I go to users list, I'll have this list users. Did I set text white? Let's say text white here. creating a user. If I go to list, edit user 1. If I go to my developer tools, go here are my authentication cookies. If I click here in logout, you see my authentication cookies are gone. Let's improve this login form as well. Let's go to login. Let's put it in a class of dgrid. Let's put a margin top of 4. Here, I've had this view bag with errors to display my errors. Let's cut it and let's use our toaster to show users feedback. Instead of view bag errors, let's use temp data error. Let's reload. Let's put this email that doesn't exist. Login and user does not exist or it's not allowed. Let's log in our application again. And everything is perfect. And this is enough for this lecture. See you again next lecture.